with Dr. Richard Goldstein, expert on World War II. So Richard, when did this battle all take place?
Well, this battle started on August 23rd, 1942, and ended February 2nd, 1943.
How many casualties were taken from this battle?
Well, roughly 2 million in total. 1,150,000 Germans died, and 850,000 Russians died.
I'm sitting here with Nico Rezanov, a survivor of the Battle of Stalingrad. So Nico, what was it like being in one of the bloodiest wars of world history?
Well, my life will never be the same, and seeing all those bodies scattered all over the field just changed my life. And it was really scary just seeing all these people laid on the ground suffering.
So Nico, what was one of the worst memories during the last 5 months of this battle?
I remember seeing one of my best friends and great soldiers with a gaping hole in his head look at me and then fall to the ground without a single word.
Nico, I've heard this thing about cannibalism. Explain to me how this idea of cannibalism came about between the Soviet Union.
Well, like I said, we had limited food, and so we had to do what it took to survive so we could fight off our enemies. And so the young and the weak that died off from the harsh conditions, we ate their thighs and their arms, and that's what we had to do to survive.
So why do you think the Germans invaded Stalingrad?
Well, there was the Volga River, and that was one of our main water supplies, and that's where we got all of our water from. And they were trying to cut that off so that all of Russia would suffer and that our army would continue to decrease and get weaker and weaker.
Nico, we just took a break, but you came back out here with this new outfit on. Explain to me what this is.
Well, this is what we wore during the invasion, and this is our coat that kept us warm during the winter, and this hat kept our ears warm and our heads warm so that we could fight.
Interesting. Nico, what type of artillery did you guys use to become victorious in this battle?
Well, we used planes with heavy bombs and machine guns, and we had a lot of tanks, and there was over 1,000 tons of bombs that we dropped on our own city just to keep Germany out. And we also used the PPSH heavy machine gun and some rifles that were very accurate.
Nico, what effects did the Battle of Stalingrad have on the rest of World War II?
Well, it was a major turning point in World War II, and it basically put Germany into full retreat.
Also, what effects did it have on Russia and the city?
Well, obviously, there was a lot of bombings and a lot of shots fired and a lot of people dead. So first of all, they evacuated the city, and they started rebuilding it, and it looks a lot better today.
Nico, I know this must have been hard for you going into this battle, not only this battle, but the war, knowing that you're leaving your family behind. Explain to me what it was like leaving your family behind, and how many family members you actually have.
Well, I had, between my grandparents and my parents and all my family, we had about 15, and we lived in the same city, and so we were very close, and so it was very hard for me, and we always saw each other. And I just had a 2-month-old baby when I left, and I wanted to be there for him, but I couldn't because I had to go to war. And my wife, when I first told her that I was going, she was sad, and she didn't want me to. She didn't want anything to happen, and she wanted me looking out for our baby. But I couldn't. I made the sacrifice to go to war, and so it was really hard to leave everything back at home, my job, my family, and everything I had.
Did it ever come in your mind during the battle, or did it affect you at all, thinking about what would happen to your family if you didn't come back the same, or even alive?
That's a stupid question. Every once in a while, at night, when we'd just be sitting there and thinking someone's right there around the corner waiting to kill us, I'd just start weeping and thinking about my family and my son and how he's there and I'm not, and I can't be with my family.